This is Chris. Just making a video about my deck. This is by far probably the most mainstream deck I've put up in a while. But yeah, it's pretty much Synchro Summon, Synchro Heavy, Synchrocentric, plants, Tengu plants, whatever they're calling it nowadays. But I've just got a couple cards, the card choices that people might not agree with or just think are weird. So I'm just gonna explain them. So first, it's pretty standard for the most part. Effect failures, of course. Spore, of course. Glow up. You mad bro, the Breeze Dragon. It's top hat shit. My first tech is Doppel Warrior. I love Doppel Warrior in this deck just because of the little plays it opens up. Going the Breeze Dragon and then bringing a 3-star like anyone and then having Doppel in hand makes it an instant Trishula without the use or without the need of any tokens or any other monster on board. Also, when I just have a Spore and a Dandy Engrave or a Spore and Lonefire Engrave, removing the Dandy or Lonefire or with Spore and then special summoning this makes me a Brionic or any other 6-star. So Doppel Warrior does open up a lot more plays. And then in those cases where your Dandelion gets removed and you can't get to your Leviair fast enough, this can provide you with the tokens needed to go off still. 2 Max C. You guys don't need especially for that. Sangen, Reaper, Lonefire, Dandy, Trip Tengu, Dobrayo. Then my next tech comes in, Krez the Light Monarch. First, I was just joking around with this, and I was just thinking, people usually want to run Caius, I should be able to tech one Krez. But then, I actually started playing it, and when I have extra Scapegoat tokens, when I got Dandelion tokens, and no way to go nuts with the Synchros with them, it's actually really silly. And the ruling on Krez is that he can pop himself and still get the draw. His exact effect is, when this card is normal or special summon, you can destroy up to 2 cards in the field. For each card destroyed, that card's controller draws 1 card. This card cannot attack during the turn it's normal or special summon. So, I can go Krez, pop himself, and get a +1. It's like a tribute formula Synchron almost. And so they basically have to pop to stop it, they have to pop an effect failure. That's completely fine. If you want to effect failure my Krez, I didn't minus any, you just did. And if you don't, I'm going to plus. And then I get even more into this card later. So I'll put that to the side right there. Gores, of course. BLS, Krez actually adds another light for BLS, so it's easier to drop. Pot of Avarice, 1 for 1. Foolish. Book. Should never treat him as super foolish. Mind Control. I only play 1 Econ, and that's kind of weird, but I just kept drawing Econs way too much when I didn't have the Tengus or tokens or anything that I'm not going to sack a Ryo to stop a Leviathan play. Well, if they have... Point being, it's just Econ kept coming up dead for me, and so I just put it down to 1. It's been working out. Dark Hole, Dub and Misty, Heavy Storm, Scapegoat, Reborn. I play 1 Bottomless because Rescue Rabbit is kind of getting popular, more in high-end tournaments, and also I have a friend that just keeps playing Rescue Rabbit. Bottomless Trap Hole really poops all over the dinosaurs, and if you take out 2 Cavocazles or 2 Sabrosauruses, they only have another set of dinosaurs to work off with, and so that makes it harder for them. Torrential, staple of course. Got the Solemn Warnings, also good versus Rabbit, good versus anything. Solemn Judgment, Trap Dust Shoot, and then last 2 attacks, I got 2 Call of the Haunteds. The reason why I play Call of the Haunteds is, well, first of all, as a side bonus, it's another way to go off with Lonefire if you don't have the Reborn in hand. But it's also, there's plenty of uses you can do with Call of the Haunted, you guys know. But when you Call the Haunted Krez, you can target Krez and Call the Haunted, destroy both, and draw 2. So that essentially turns with a Krez Engrave, unless they DD Crow, Solemn Warning, Effect Failure, it turns Krez Call the Haunted into a +2. And the best part about that is they have to minus on your 1 Call of the Haunted. And really, it's not harming you to use Call of the Haunted on Krez. And if they don't, Call of the Haunted becomes a Pot of Greed. And so that's pretty much how my deck is going right now. Extra deck's pretty standard. I don't even have an organized. You got the Hyper Librarian, Stardust, Formula, Utopia, Catastor, Brionic, Colossal Cocklock, Scarp Dargon, Armory Arm, Leviair, Iron Chain, Trish, Black Rose. I have Scrap Archfiend just so I can go into a 7 that isn't Black Rose. But as soon as I get a Shooting Quasar Dragon, I'm going to take out Scrap Archfiend, put in Shooting Star, and then for my 15 slot, because this is 14, I'm gonna put in Shooting Quasar. So yeah, that is my deck. Tell me what you guys think. Leave me comments. And yeah, because I love feedback. So that's pretty much all I gotta say. Gotta go do stuff that's not Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, you guys have a good time. Subscribe. Peace out.